Hey, what's up, people? Pizzal here, and today I want to talk to you guys about the much-delayed, long-awaited Amityville: The Awakening. The movie focuses on a family consisting of a mother, played by Jennifer Jason Leigh, and her two daughters, played by McKenna Grace and Bella Thorne, and her comatose son, played by Cameron Monaghan. Now, they move into the infamous Amityville home, unaware of the home's bloody past. However, very shortly thereafter, they become very much aware that a sinister force is afoot. Now, Amityville: The Awakening has had a very interesting and rocky road to release. The film was scheduled for a theatrical release at least twice. Both those dates it was bumped from, and it was postponed indefinitely until just recently, when it was announced that Amityville: The Awakening would premiere on Google Play, free of charge. And watching Amityville: The Awakening, it becomes pretty clear early on why the movie was shuffled around by its distributor Dimension Films for so long. Amityville: The Awakening feels like a movie with a big hole in it, as if a large portion of the movie is missing. And in those missing moments is the glue that holds the whole movie together. As it is, Amityville: The Awakening feels like a series of scenes just sort of haphazardly strung together, meant only to further the albeit thin plot until the movie reached its determined runtime. The movie explores themes of guilt, loss, family turmoil, and losing one's faith in the face of tragedy, but only on a very surface level. Instead of exploring the guilt that Bella Thorne's character feels at putting her brother in the situation that eventually led him to the vegetative state that he is in now, the movie just makes her a goth girl, as if dark eyeliner and black clothes are enough to suffice in lieu of actual character building. But hers isn't the only character victimized by this kind of lazy storytelling. There's another character in the film who has a crisis of faith. They feel as if God has abandoned them, so they place their faith in the hands of a more sinister force. And this should have been a shocking revelation in the movie. However, there's no substantial build-up to it. We don't see this character struggling with the crisis of faith. We have no idea they're even having a crisis of faith until they tell you. And they tell you in this kind of way as if to say, oh, by the way, I've made a deal with the devil, just so you know. At one point, a classmate offers Bella the DVD to The Amityville Horror, as to say, hey, you know, read up on your house's dark legacy. Later on in the film, the character gets into a conversation with two other characters in which they discuss the first two Amityville films. The discussion concludes with all of them agreeing that the remake sucks. Now, this could have been a very light, witty moment in the movie if it didn't feel like simply filler, or the movie patting itself on the back at just how meta it is. When it comes to the scares, Amityville: The Awakening brings absolutely nothing to the table. The first half of the film is comprised of your typical spook house boo scares that you can see coming from a mile away. At the midway point, it's as if the movie just kind of gives up. There's no tension building, there's no suspense, which leads into a really lame and boring third act. It's unfortunate that the talents of Frank Calhoun, who directed the excellent Maniac remake, and Jennifer Jason Leigh are completely wasted here. Amityville: The Awakening is a dull and uninspired attempt to reboot the Amityville series. Even free of charge, I would say skip it and save yourself the time. If you've seen Amityville: The Awakening, please let me know what you think of it down in the comments section below. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. They're also right around here. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.